guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, go ahead and start with one of my packages because the other one is out for delivery. It says here between 11 and 1 and it's 12:31. Usually on Mondays it's already been delivered by now. Usually. Yeah, so that will be my Klarity Kosmetics order. So the one that I have right now here is Copacetic, which I've had this one for a while. It also took a while to even ship out because this is my January 4th order. And I see here on the label, they created it on February 15. Yeah. So we have this one from Copacetic. So this would be a mostly single shadows indie haul. Yeah, because in the other order I do have a palette in that one, but a lot of single shadows. So this will be my first like single indie shadows purchase, so I'm excited. Yeah. So hi guys, and welcome back, or if you're new, hi, my name is Maria Jose, not Maria Jose, Maria Jose, one word. And we're gonna go ahead and get started with this, with my first little purchase. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I have purchased, what they look like, this would be from my Ipsy that I just finished filming, that finally arrived, my February Ipsies. Yeah, then go ahead and keep watching because I'm excited. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with this one. So this was for January 4th and it was delivered on the 19th of February. Finally filming this today on March 7th. Yeah, I have here the little bundles, because they were little sets, 3 sets. Guess it was part of their 14K giveaway winners. And they were 3 different people, and each of them had their own little bundle, so I chose from each different bundle. Yeah, because they like to do $2 Tuesdays. $2 Tuesdays. Got it in this little holographic bag. Yeah, here we go. January 4th. Yeah. Little cards. This little logo is a cat and a little cat sticker. Yeah. Right. We have all of our shades in here. Very well protected. Little bubble wrap. So I did get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 single shadows. First time trying this brand. Well, trying any single shadows like this from indie brands. So we have our first one here. So these are pressed eyeshadow, 26mm. All of them 26mm. We can't wait to see what looks you create. Vegan and cruelty-free, handmade with love. Copaceticosmetics.com. So we have the first one in Metalhead. From Bruja Gitana. So I guess, yeah. Bruja Gitana. Little play on words there. So yeah, a little smaller one because I know some other ones they do a lot larger than this. Let me go ahead and start putting them in here. Because I did get this from Amazon, from Adept Cosmetics, thick. So this guy you open up and has a mirror and double slots, yeah. There you go. See if I can put them in order. So I did get that one. I did also get Cathedral. See some purple shifts in there. So pretty. Because I see this one's a little bit more grayish yeah, just grayish, and this one kind of has those purple shifts in there. So that one, Cathedral, is part of Sparkly Jezebel. Yeah, really pretty. Really pretty. So we have that one. Then we have Cuddles. Kind of looks like a light lavender, kind of. And then Cuddles will be part of the other winner, which was Sun Sky Cloud with an A, 9. So those would be their Instagram handles. Yeah, kind of like a light lavender right there. Yeah. Then we have Shoegaze. Ooh, that is so pretty. So pretty. Shoegaze is Bruja Gitana. And we have Sour Girl, which is also Bruja Gitana. So pretty. And then lastly we have Linger, which also Bruja Gitana. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 over 5 shades. I guess we're kind of into the same colors. Yeah, so let me go ahead, pop these in here, and then start just watching. Try and see how I can get those shifts. Alright, so I took everything out and we have them in here. Yeah, I like how this one can fold back the mirror completely. Yeah. So we have our shades. I'm excited. When I get the other order, I can start filling this up. That'll be exciting. So I wanted you to see all of these guys. Yeah, very excited. Very excited. Wonder, because sometimes you gotta do it with your camera phone, then you can see some shifts, or do it with a mirror, low lighting, or the flash of the phone. Yeah, we'll see. So you can go ahead, add a little clip with the phone. See if that works. So many cars pass by here. So pretty. So pretty. Yeah, the camera phone definitely sees it a little bit differently. Yeah, so hopefully you guys can see that okay. Alright, before I dig my fingers into them. Alright, so let's begin. Yeah, so many cars pass by here because they're trying to avoid traffic, so there's just traffic everywhere. Everywhere. So let's go ahead and start with the first one, Metalhead. Ooh. So this is not quite as shifty, it's just really pretty kind of gunmetal silver. Yeah. Just really pretty. So I'm gonna have to do it here and then I guess swatch it somewhere else later. Yeah, a little bit chunky. Let's see if I add a little bit. Yeah. Really pretty. Very sparkly. Really sparkly shade. Yeah. That is so pretty. So yeah, not too shifty, not really, just very metallic. Alright, next up, which was, I already forgot. Gotta see underneath, this is Oh, it's in Spanish. Cathedral, which is Cathedral. So this would be the, kind of has, it's like purple and green in it. Very metallic as well. Yeah. Yeah, very metallic also. But it does, it's like purple. Kind of has some green specks in there. Oh yeah, I can see the shift. Yeah, from green to purple. Yeah, so pretty. Really, really, really pretty. Oh yeah. Alright, then the next one would be Cuddles. See, kind of like a light lavender. Ooh, this might be a shifty one too. Yeah. So yeah, this one not quite as metallic as the other two, the first two. Oh, that is so pretty. Kind of pastel-y. Yeah, kind of just a light lavender. Trying to see if I can see it shift. I kind of see it on my finger. Like a mint color underneath. Yeah. Kind of minty. Really, really pretty. And I think hubby's home. So again, I'll have to continue this later on. Let me try the next shade. Try the next shade, which is Shoegaze. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to continue this, but oh my god, that is so pretty. Kind of like a blue purple. Really, really pretty. So to be continued. Alright, now we can continue this. Got out of work earlier. So I've done these swatches again of up to where we were. Yeah. So here we are again. Was just here refreshing a little bit. Got some Lemonade. It is so hot. So hot. And I had to purchase this because my air conditioning doesn't work. Hasn't been working for a while, so it's even hotter for me. Yeah, got that. I think I needed the air filter too. Alright, so we were at here, and today we continue, which is the 11th. The 11th, and my BoxyCharm is out for delivery. Alright, so we had those four, which were these first four. Yeah, I was looking at that last one. It's kind of like a blue purple. Yeah, I even added, I did flash to it. Wow, that looks so pretty. So pretty. Let me see if you can see it. Not sure if you, oh my goodness. I see it there in the mirror. Not sure if the camera can see that. Oh, so pretty. Alright, so now we can continue on with Sour Girl. Nice little green. So let's do that one. Oh. So let's see. can be a little bit chunky. I'm noticing that because I have flakes everywhere. Yeah. So some fallout. Yeah. So that one is Sour Girl. It's like, you can kind of see purple. A little bit. I don't know if that's a shadowing of my finger. I'm trying to see. Yeah, but that's a really pretty green. Really pretty. And then the last one would be Linger. Let's see. Ooh, that one is pretty. Let me see. Kind of a spring color. Yeah. Yeah, that was just lavender. Really pretty lavender. Alright, so I cleared up some memory, erasing some videos because my memory card was full. Yeah. And then going back, I saw... Why was I blurry? This is what I hate. I don't know why autofocus wasn't working. At the time that I'm filming this, I just uploaded the Hella palette, the 2 looks, and at the end, the last clip was blurry as well. I didn't know that until I was editing, and now looking here, again, blurry. Autofocus wasn't focusing on my face, and I don't know why. I don't know why that's happening. And I don't know when that happens, because I still can't see. I tried downloading that app on the MacBook. Nope. Nothing. Still couldn't get it. I tried downloading, I downloaded it, and then it said I required a CD, which that doesn't have to play a CD in. Modern laptops don't have that CD-ROM anymore. So, yeah, still left in the dark. Still left in the dark. See right now, see it's face tracking. Yeah. I don't know why I wasn't doing that for those clips. So sorry again if I was blurry when I was first unboxing these. So yeah, that's where your last were. All these shades. So yeah, this guy did show up. From Klarity Kosmetics. I have that. Yeah, and also just one part because I already put the dresser on my taller Alex 9 drawer from Cathedral. So that'll be coming up after. And then yesterday I did get Shop Miss A. So I have that as well. Yeah. Yeah, came wrapped up really nicely. Yeah. I have Klarity Kosmetics. Take 10% off your next order using code BEAUTY10. Exclusions apply. Yeah. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited to come nicely wrapped. We're still filming? Yes, we're still filming. Yeah. So, it came in this and then also in that. Which this one took a while to unwind. There's a lot of bubble wrap. A lot of bubble wrap. So first time ordering also from this site, this brand. And I did get a few singles here as well. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So we have 8. And I did get this guy. So this would be the Bloom Pressed Pigment Palette. Pretty large. A lot of bubble wrap. Which is foiled eyeshadow. Yeah, foiled eyeshadow ingredients. Matte shadow, pressed pigments. So it does come with a sleeve. Did open this up yesterday and oh, they're huge. These are very large pans. Very large pans. But I was reading how much this brings, which would be, well, it's here also, which is 3.5 grams, 0.12 ounces per pan, and the singles are the same. So I'm wondering, are these just as large? We'll see. I'll see when I start opening them. Yeah, but it's pretty much the same as these single shadows, same amount. Yeah, so for this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 5. Oh, yeah, in order. I'm especially interested in this one, Once and Floral. Ooh. Yeah, I'm really interested in that one. Oh my goodness, the way that shifts. I'm so excited. So excited for that one. So let's see, for single shadows, each of them different packaging. Glitter eyeshadow, glitter eyeshadow, glitter eyeshadow, because some come this purple packaging, some come this white packaging, and then black and white. So for these, I have these two in this white packaging, Pixi Dust and Tropical Wave. Ah, I see they tell you here. Tropical Wave is foiled shadow, and Pixi Dust Duochrome shadow. Yeah, I like how these tell you. Toxic Trait, foil shadow, the black and white, and then the other black and white. Aurora foil shadow. Alright, and the ones in the purple packaging. Yeah, Leprechaun foil shadow. Have that for St. Patrick's. Still filming. Foil shadow. Clear waters. This is one that I wanted. Wanting some blue ones. Been following them for a while. Apple Limeade foiled shadow. My greens. This one. Which this one is a little bit more expensive. Aurora Duochrome shadow. Yeah. That one. I'm excited for that one. This is the first one I added to the cart besides the palette. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, take these out, put them in the palette, and then we can start. Alright, so took them out of their packaging, and yeah, these are large. These are large, just like the palette. Yeah. So up to here, I did the foil shadow, and then the two duochromes down here. Yeah, which this last one, Aurora. Jesus, she's overflowing out of the pan. They added a lot of product to that one, which I'm not mad about. Not mad about, because I think that one's going to be my favorite. Yeah. Alright, so go ahead and get started, which some of these are going to be discontinued, so yeah. So I might not be able to link them. We'll see when I upload this video. But yeah, got some of these on really nice discounts. Really nice discount, I think $5? Yeah, for $5. Alright. do, because I have this one. Should we go on this side? We'll see. So I'm going to start with the first one, which would be Clear Waters. Yeah, trying to put the blues and the greens together and see how they differ. I love me some blues, so I got a lot of blues. Let's see. Ooh. Oh my goodness. That is such a pretty blue. Alright. Because then we also still have the palette as well. So let's see how we do this. Should we start here? Let's see. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Wow. Such a pretty blue. Yeah. And it keeps going. Whoa. Right. Yeah, so I'm gonna say these compared to these, because I feel like I have to go in with this one a little bit more, but this one, yeah, a little bit different formula. Ah, stained. Yeah, some staining, some staining. All right, let's go into the next one, next blue, which is Tropical Waters. These do have a 12-month shelf life. Did these other ones say? So it says made in USA, vegan. Doesn't have it here. All right, so where were we? Tropical Waters. Oh, yeah. So let's see how. Oh. Yeah. So this one's a little bit different than the other one. Not quite as, yeah, because this one feels smoother. I think this one has a little bit more green in it compared to this one. Yeah. More blue, more green. Look at that. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have some staining. So then the next blue would be Bora Bora. It's a little bit of a deeper blue, kind of more denim blue. Yeah. A little bit more denim. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Look at that. Guess I love me some blues. Love blues. Fingers definitely getting stained. Yeah. See, hubby should be on his way home. Still not here. So now moving on to the greens, we have Leprechaun. Yeah. Gotta check if we're still filming, because I can't tell. So Leprechaun, kind of a brighter green. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. These are intense. Yeah. I can see why people love indie shadows. Right, so the next green would be Apple Limeade. Kind of a little bit more olivey. Ooh. Yeah, a little bit more olive. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Look at that finger. Oh, these are beautiful. See, that one's a little bit more chunky. Yeah. Alright, so now jumping onto the purple and the last foil, which would be Toxic Trait. Oh my goodness. They look so beautiful. Yeah. That is such a pretty purple. Yeah. Yeah. I really like that one. Oh yeah. Really, really like that one. So now we can move on to the Duochromes. So if the foils are impressing me, I can't imagine the Duochromes. See? No, hubby's not here yet. So let's keep going. So we have Pixi Dust. Let's see how this one is. Oh, what? Yeah, a little chunky. Trying to see if I can see the shift. Not sure here. Not exactly sure. Kind of a minty green. Can't exactly see to what. Yeah. So we have that one. Then the best for last would be Aurora. So I think this one was this one 10? Yeah, this one was 10. See this one kind of a green shift. Oh, I see blue. Oh my god. Yeah. Because in the pan I saw the green, but then on my finger, oh yeah. Whoa. Kind of a white with like a blue kind of green. Yeah, kind of blue, minty green. Oh my god. So beautiful. So beautiful. Alright. So I guess now I can jump into the palette, see if I can add this one here so I can have them all together. These are stunning. Got so many pretty colors, I'm excited. Alright, so hubby just left. I lit my candle. Yeah, let's get ready. Just took some pictures for the gram. Alright, so this one is 10 pan, so I was looking at the spacing. I'm thinking I can do mattes and then the shimmers. Yeah, see if I can do them like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the mattes. Yeah. So, let's see. Don't Be So Posy. Such a Buttercup. Oh, that's nice. Oh, because this one is 5. So let me start with those two and then do 3 fingers. So I'm going to start on the top row. That has 2 of the mattes. That's a lot of color. Yeah. Yep. Wow. That's a lot of pigment. Alright. Yeah. Oh, dropped it. Alright, so now the bottom row. See, Thistle While You Work. Got a blue here. Just pollen your leg. Kind of feel like it's corresponding with these shimmers, the mattes, and then blooming around. Yeah, I feel like corresponding. Yeah, and I guess these two, and these two. Alright, let's see. Hopefully, yeah, I'm in focus. Yeah. Can build that up. Yep. Building that up. Oh, wow. So it can definitely go deep. Yeah. Well, I guess mainly dark would be the mattes. So now let's go into the shimmers. A little bit of staining on the fingers. Alright, so let's start at the top row. Rose Over Bros. Really pretty. Then Unbelievable. The green. Then You Rose to the Occasion. I feel like they would be corresponding. Yeah. A little bit chunky. Yep. Yeah, like corresponding. Yeah, a little chunky. Oh my god, that's a lot of staining. A lot of chunks everywhere. So definitely do your eyes first. Now for the bottom row, we have two of them here, which would be Iris, because it's irresistible. Which this one, say duochrome, kind of a, because here in the pan it kind of looks like a purple, but here it looks kind of more of a red. It's a burnt orangey red. Yeah, and then Once and Floral. Ooh, that's very chunky. Very, very chunky. So, let's see. Oh, yeah. See, that's the chunkiest of the bunch. Yeah. My pants, I'm still wearing my work pants. Lots of glitter. Oh yeah. Yeah, the last one is kind of almost black blue. Really, really, really pretty. Oh yeah. Trying to see because it has a little bit of purple in there, a little bit of blue. Yeah, guess depends on which color you pair it with, could shift. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's nice corresponding matte with the shimmer. Oh yeah. She's just very chunky, very, very chunky, so yeah. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Really, really excited for this, but it's just very messy. Very, very messy. Yeah. Go ahead, clean up a little bit, and then come back. Alright, so wiped off my pants a little bit, cleaned up a little bit here. Yeah. Definitely can't wait to play. Yeah. Definitely can't wait. So say, because these have a lot of pigment, and I'll say with these, with the Copacetic, very glittery. Very, very glittery, but nonetheless, I really like both. I really, really like both. They're different in their own way. Yeah. Guess we'll see how I feel when I try them out on the eyes. So pretty. So, so pretty. I'm betting one of these two would have been nice on this eye look. To make it pop more, which I am wearing the Lunar Beauty. Finally tried that one. The Eternal Eclipse. Finally playing with this one. Yeah. Swatching a few of these shimmers yesterday to get a feel for it, and really wanted to use Meteor on the lid, and that's the one that I did. Yeah. Really nice. Really nice. So, yeah. A lot of newness. A lot of newness. Can't put it back in. There we go. Yeah, but I'm definitely excited for these. Definitely excited. So I'll see what I can link down below, which ones are still available from these single shadows. Not sure if this guy is still available for... It's still available, still in stock. A lot of times they'll put it for pre-order if it's not, so yeah. I can't wait. Especially that shade. Love this one and Aurora. It's those shifts. It's those shifts, yeah. But that would be pretty much it for today. So I'm still waiting for the... Yeah, still waiting for the mail, so we'll see. See if I can continue with some other filming. But that would be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this live swatching with me. If you did, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Were we in focus the whole time? Yes.